In this week's episode, we travel to the eastern edge of the famous Flint Hills region in Kansas to check out the Lazy K Ranch. Then it's down to Texas to join the Hayden team at their office grand opening. Next, we head up to South Dakota with Jeff Garrett to showcase the sale of an incredible hunting property and lodge. Finally, we tour the expansive Green River Ranch in northeastern Colorado.
Since the founding fathers, the love of the land is something buried deep inside of us.
Good morning.
It is our heritage, our history, our passion. And we are its greatest stewards.
Let's go. Get close.
If you ever take time to get away, spend some time in a setting like this, you'll realize what you've been missing.
From the smallest blades of grass to the widest of nature's wonders, this is who we are. This is Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land. This portion of Life on the Land is brought to you by JetIt, private, fast, smart. Gunwerks, 1,000 yards out of the box. Revic, revolutionary optics. Maverick blinds, a lifetime of hunting. Greeley Hat Works, we start with better bodies. Hooray Grills, you dream it, we can cook it. Western Heritage Consulting and Engineering, envision, design, build. Kryptek, battlefield to backcountry. Polaris, think outside. Ag America, innovators, educators, land lenders. Eukanuba, performance nutrition.
I'm Stacy Callahan with Hayden Outdoors. We're going to showcase the Lazy K Ranch today. Lazy K is 2,240 acres located in Chautauqua County, Kansas. The ranch is located an hour and a half east of Wichita and about an hour and a half north of Tulsa. This ranch is a combination of grazing and recreational property. Lazy K is rolling hills of native grass pastures. It does have heavy wooded timber. There is heavy wooded valleys and draws throughout this ranch. The canopy on this ranch covers about 75%. Hunting on this ranch is very good. Trophy whitetail, eastern wild turkey. You do have some bobwhite quail and obviously small game as well. This ranch includes 13 ponds. It does have several miles of watershed creeks. So we do have some fishing as well. The interior of the ranch is extremely accessible. The ranch includes over 11 miles of interior roads and trails. Most of these are trails that can be operated or traveled by auto or truck. Most of them are ATV or UTV trails. The landowner is constantly making new improvements to the ranch. We currently are putting in new roads or re-graveling, resurfacing some of the roads inside. We are installing several new cattle guards and new fencing is being put in. The Lazy K currently runs about 135 mama cows on this ranch, and the carry rate for this ranch is about 10 acres per unit of cattle. There is 4 separated rotational pastures for the cattle. Various sources of income for the ranch is grazing rights and also good hunting leases. We came into this ranch and implemented several food sources for the wildlife. This right here, as we're looking at this one, this is one of 4 that we established here. We have, as you see behind us, we have 4 feeders as well. This has really helped the wildlife on this ranch. These food plots have been planted in a mixture between clover, wheat, rye, and have some rape there. We wanted to give the animals a variety of what they wanted to eat. They've really reacted to the food plots very well. They are really hitting them very heavy. Last night we filmed one of these food plots. One of my favorites is it was a small food plot, kind of a trial type plot in a certain area on the ranch next to a creek valley. To me, is one of the most picturesque plus one of the most attractive whitetail valleys. We had several good does came in, and we had several bucks that came and visited us as well. These food plots have really created a really good atmosphere for the wildlife. The ranch has got good access from county roads. We have over 2 miles of county road access. We do have public utilities available. My passion for the land is it's an everyday thing to me. I couldn't imagine not being involved with land. Whether I'm on my off time, I'm either hiking, running, or riding mountain bike. Get prepared for hunts, either hunting whitetails or hunting elk. Everything that we do as a human here on earth is our foundation is land.
For more information about Lazy K Ranch, please contact Stacy Callahan directly at HaydenOutdoors.com.
The Climber, a new ultralight design by Gunwerks. The Climber is the pinnacle of lightweight, long-range design. Design yours at Gunwerks.com.
Your work is your ethic. Your handshake is your bond. Your word will outlive you. There's only so much you can leave behind in this life. Make your land your legacy. Landowners nationwide trust Western Heritage with their land enhancement and development. No matter what the project is, Western Heritage will make sure your future is in good hands. Your own. Born out of necessity, the Hooray Grill was created for the individual who appreciates quality craftsmanship, fellowship, and a true appreciation for the outdoors. Not just another disposable product. The Hooray Grill is reminiscent of a generation when quality stood the test of time and camaraderie was truly valued. Designed to gather, time well spent deserves a Hooray Grill.
I'm Brett Favre, host of Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, Life on the Land. For 20 years in the NFL, my life was always on the go and my schedule was controlled by someone else. Now that I own my own time, I fly with JetIt. JetIt allows me to maximize my life's experiences. Thanks to JetIt, I can enjoy my favorite activities of hunting, fishing, and recording my new television show. JetIt, private, fast, smart.
This segment of Life on the Land is brought to you by Gunwerks, 1,000 yards out of the box. Revic, revolutionary optics. Kryptek, battlefield to backcountry.
Well, the land is something I grew up on around here. I mean, that's kind of, I was raised on land. I'm third generation rancher, and it's just been a passion of mine all my life. Cattle, horses, hunting, that's been my life.
Don't be afraid to spend marketing dollars. I can't stress this enough. It takes money to make money.
Gosh, I guess we've been selling land for a little over 20 years now. Well, you know, there was a lot of things that made me go with Hayden Outdoors, but the one big thing was after going up to the main office and meeting the folks that make up Hayden Outdoors. Dax, John, Dan, all those guys, just, it was a no-brainer. Go up there and you meet these folks, you see what kind of operation they're running. It was an easy decision. We actually joined up with Hayden Outdoors, and we're here to stay, and it's going to be a real challenge, and we're looking forward to it. So,
a few things about Hayden Outdoors. We're a 42-year-old company, started in Goodland, Kansas in 1976, and from there we grew into Colorado, and we've now comprised of a team of about 100 brokers in 14 states. We really took some time coming into Texas, and we searched out a company that we could align ourselves with that had the same values and the same beliefs that we do, and that's honesty, integrity, and trust, and basically doing what we say we're going to do. And boy, we found that here. We're really proud of the group here. We're proud to be a part of Cuero and Texas, and very thankful and grateful for you all. Thanks very much.
Their honesty, they're real. They do what they tell you they're going to do. One thing I love about the land is every piece of land is different. So when you go out there and you look at a piece of land, it's just unique in its own way. Some of it's farmland, some of it's ranch land, but it's all got a unique value and meaning to the people that own it.
The altitude line and series, the rain gear, the soft shell, the lightweight pants, they all performed extremely well. It's shoulder fabric, and you get a really nice blend of durability and also performance. And the colorations are done for mountain hunting, specifically above the tree line. I think that the hardcore mountain hunters are really going to appreciate how well it performs, durability, and the function.
Maverick's two-piece design and lighter weight allows you to place it where other hard-sided blinds can't go. Practical, durable, dependable.
Maverick Blinds, a lifetime of hunting.
At Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, we truly value our team of professional land brokers and agents. They are knowledgeable individuals who share our love of the land and believe in caring for it, plus enjoying it with others. We like to call it the Hayden Way. We are currently seeking a select few experienced professionals to join our team. Our agents are spread across 14 states, from Oregon down to Texas and out east to Missouri. The ideal candidates for consideration are experienced and hardworking with an excellent network of relationships. If you believe you're a good fit, please contact us at 970-674-1990. We look forward to hearing from you. This segment of Life on the Land is brought to you by JetIt. Private, fast, smart. Western Heritage Consulting and Engineering. Envision, design, build.
One of the unique things about this place is that the entire 960 acres is being farmed for pheasants. Typically, you don't see that, but because they are running a commercial pheasant operation, the entire place is being run as a pheasant operation. It's all contiguous. There's no separation in the land. It's all within one nice little unit. And there's this nice lake right in the middle of it that really accentuates the habitat. My name is Jeff Garrett. I'm a broker with Hayden Outdoors, and we're in Gregory, South Dakota. We're at the Schaefer Farm, which they operate as a pheasant operation called Cox Unlimited.
So my name's Bruce Schaefer. Been called Eddie since junior high, so a lot of the guys know me as Eddie. We're out at our farm. My wife and I purchased this property in 1991. We've got 960 acres out here, 6 quarters that all adjoin, and one beautiful lake on it.
Where this farm lays is what a lot of people refer to as the Golden Triangle. We're about 7 miles north of the town of Gregory, and the Golden Triangle in South Dakota is an area that's known for their outstanding pheasant hunting, and it's an area that runs basically from Chamberlain, South Dakota, down into the Winter Gregory area up to Presho. So it's where everybody wants to be, and we're right in the middle of that.
When we purchased the property in '91, there wasn't any trees on the property at all. We put on, I'm thinking around 20,000 trees. It's the cedars and American plums is our main trees that we put up. We use the cedars for snow block, and the plums are good for the pheasants to get under for cover. So the two together work out really good for us. For our pheasant hunting, we do milo and corn and millet. Do a lot of switchgrass, intermediate wheatgrass. In 2018, we planted a plot that was called pollinator, which turns into a lot of sweet clover. Starts out with yellow and then turns white. We have alfalfa in it and like 20 other different kinds of flowers in it. It's put in for bees and butterflies, but what it's doing is attracting the bugs for the pheasant chicks. And we're seeing in the first year, we really think it's helping a lot. We're seeing a lot of chicks around this year already.
The primary focus is pheasants, but when you improve the habitat for pheasants, everything else comes along with it.
With all the trees that we've been putting in, our deer population has taken off real good. Also with all the sweet clover we have, we're seeing a lot more deer. We saw a very nice buck today.
Historically, if you look year after year, some of the bigger whitetails that are harvested every year in South Dakota come from Gregory County.
The lake, when we bought it, was close to 150 acres. We've got it down to about 40 to 50 acres now. We reclaimed a lot of the land to plant more food plots on and let the natural grass and cattails come up.
It is full of fish. Yesterday we actually caught crappie, perch, northern, there's bass, catfish. So there's all kinds of fishing opportunities there too.
Through the whole year, it's an absolute blast. It's got some great ice fishing in the wintertime, so you can enjoy it all the time. We run anywhere from 250 to 300 hunters a year. We'll start early and usually end up by the middle of December. And we will do lunch in the basement of the cabin out here. So in town we moved in a 1904 house, remodeled it, added on a great room, added on 4 bedrooms. So in total we have 8 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a big dining area, a bar room, and a big beautiful great room.
We're just the caretakers for a short period of time. These owners have set on this Schaefer property the prime example of what it means to leave it better than what you found it, which is what most farmer and ranchers believe that they want to do with their property.
For more information about Cox Unlimited and other great properties, please contact Jeff Garrett directly at HaydenOutdoors.com. You're watching Life on the Land, presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. If you're interested in selling your farm or ranch, looking for land valuation or improvement, or are wanting to purchase your next property, give the team at Hayden Outdoors a call at 970-674-1990 or visit us at HaydenOutdoors.com.
Introducing the PMR 428 by Revic. We've integrated a ballistic solver, weather station, and heads-up display for the fastest full ballistic solution available. Just dial the elevation turret to your range, apply wind correction, and score first shot hits beyond a mile. Revic Optics. Revolution in sight. For consumer direct pricing, visit RevicOptics.com.
This segment of Life on the Land is brought to you by Polaris, think outside. Ag America, innovators, educators, land lenders. Greeley Hat Works, we start with better bodies.
Good morning, we're out here at the Green River Ranch, northeastern Colorado. We're heading up to the north end of the property. It's 5,892 deeded acres with a 640-acre state lease. Well, it's out here in the Pawnee grassland, so it's all natural vegetation. There's also 202 acres of CRP, if a guy could expand that. and probably get some upland birds going out here as well. So a lot of potential, great, huge property, all contiguous, beautiful property. Can't wait for you to see it. Hi, my name is Michael Alexander. I'm an associate broker with Hayden Outdoors Real Estate based in Windsor, Colorado. We're here today to showcase the Green River Ranch. It's a 5,892 deeded acre ranch out in northeastern Colorado. There's also a 640 acre state lease that goes with it. It's all contiguous. It's about 140 miles from Aurora, so 120 from the outskirts of Denver. DIA, say 100 miles. About an hour from Greeley, Colorado, which is a nice hub for buying groceries and so on and so forth. Yeah, we're gonna go meet Terry and Larry, a couple of the owners, and talk to Larry a little bit about the ranch and the property, get to see how the operation goes with the guest ranch.
I'm Larry Landy.
I'm Terry Seeloff, and we're two of the 5 partners that own this Green River Ranch LLC. It seems isolated out here, but it's beautiful surroundings, what some people call isolated. Larry and I think of it as a nice calming area.
A perfect place to get rid of the traffic and the crowds of people. Right now it's operating as a live dude ranch, and obviously you have all the animals and the activities that go along with it. Some of the other thoughts as far as usage of the ranch could be for outfitters.
Plenty of opportunities out here for other things. With the amount of water that we have here, we've thought about planting some kind of a sorghum and raising birds for bird hunters. There's 2 different pastures for CRP. Roughly brings in $6,200 a year income. That contract expires in 2022.
There's a main lodge with oversized kitchen and dining area because the people that come to the guest ranch eat 2 meals a day in the lodge, and an indoor pool out in where it's located, kind of a different place to see an indoor pool. Along with the main lodge, there's a guest house, they call it, that has 5 bedrooms, all Western theme. Each bedroom has its own closet, 3/4 bathroom, and mini fridge. There's some little nicer guest cabins that are basically their own fully furnished apartment. Have a kitchenette, dinette, 3/4 bath, bedroom, living room, and a loft. And then there's 4 guest houses.
The indoor arena is probably one of the state-of-the-art arenas in this area, or probably anywhere.
Right, we're inside the indoor arena at the Green River Ranch. On the other side of that wall, there's 7 living quarters for the hired hands, and a couple common areas, one with a kitchenette, a couple bathrooms, and a laundry area. On this side of the wall, we have a nice tack room. Bet there's at least 25 or 30 flags in that indoor arena, and that represents all the countries that people have come from to visit the ranch.
I'm from Mayo in Ireland. I own my own horses. I've never done it the American way, which is brilliant. Western saddle and all that.
We have water out here in 3 live springs, and actually some of these springs, there's more than 3 springs, but they come together into one source. 2 wells, one at the haunted house and one at the stargazing facility out here. Another thing unique about this is the guest ranch. Most guest ranches are next to national grassland or lease ground. We have 5,900 acres of deeded ground, so they're able to go any direction out of the headquarters here for riding horses. And we have permission from neighbors as well that we go across their property. They graze from May 1st till November 1st. A 6-month contract with a local friend of ours. $80,000 a year is the grazing lease. Stock tanks are located in all of the different pastures. so that there's adequate water. And the reason they move them is for grazing practices. So they'll move them about every 30 days. They'll give rest to one pasture, move them around. Handles 400 pair easily, and could be adapted to a yearling ranch of 800 head of yearlings as well. So there's plenty of water, plenty of grass, and has never been overgrazed. There's one large hay shed where they store some equipment and hay for the winter feeding, several loafing sheds, calving sheds. Most of the calving is done when the cattle come in May, but some calves are born on the ranch as well.
I mean, it offers, let's say, maybe some of your cowboy passion or dreams throughout the day when you're out on horses. And then from there on in, when you come back in, you have your so-called peace and tranquility throughout the evening.
For more information about Green River Ranch, please contact Michael Alexander directly at HaydenOutdoors.com.